It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday.
Here we go.
So the Clippers win the tip. Now we'll look at Anaheim's starting lineup. We've got DeRozan, Bogdanovich out there with Weissman. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. Powell, that's good. At this point late in the season, Brent, any danger that contenders that might be coasting can't flip the switch for the playoffs?
Something I really have never felt, Kevin. It's matchup driven when it comes down to playoff time. And I remember doing some work and looking into teams going into the playoffs and did they need to be hot? The numbers say no.
Baltimore with the ball after the Clippers pick up 2. Oh, McCollum in position. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
I think Paul Millsap's time both in Utah and in Atlanta in the systems of ball movement are helping out this offense now.
Now, here's DeRozan. The 19-footer is on the money.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Got a piece of it. Fast break, here we go. Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Now here's Lopez, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich. Baltimore shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First one falls for him.
And Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically, how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. It's deflected to the paint. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
McCollum outside. Richardson trying to break loose, and the basket by McCollum.
You give CJ that kind of shot, and he's going to knock it down. He'll exploit the defense all night long.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
DeRozan's shot is off.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Richardson against DeRozan. Richardson the pass to Lopez. 6 on the shot clock, and the shot goes down.
Lopez powering through that time.
Well, for Baltimore, their last game, a loss to the Thunder. Outside DeRozan. From deep, Ingles. Rebounded by McCollum.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Gobert, he nails it, and we're tied up.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
DeRozan for 3, and the Clippers miss again. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Barons. Fires from deep. Ingles with the rebound. Here's Anaheim. Here's DeRozan. And that's out of bounds. Anaheim will retain possession. 12 seconds left in the first. Powell with it. Back to DeRozan. 3 seconds left. No good on the last second attempt there. First quarter wrapping up here, and Clark, it's a tie ball game. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think here about Baltimore in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Anaheim, we've got Wiseman. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Powell in at the point guard position.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game, don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Kept alive.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
That three off the mark. And Millsap, here we go. Lopez kicks to Gobert. Second chance shot. They get it back. And that one's good by Lopez. Lopez has got the lead up to 2 now for Baltimore.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Hits it from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got 5. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Wow. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Clippers now. And it's Anaheim with the ball. Pass to Powell. Now, here's Ingles. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clock at 6. To the inside. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, using that lengthy frame right there to draw contact. McCollum really baits the defender into committing that foul.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Powell kicks to Wiseman. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And the reliability of Bogdanovich. His teammates know bogey is good for that shot, so he gets the feed and sinks it.
Now here's McCollum. He has 6. And that one drops. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
So timeout called here, the first for Anaheim. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Now here's DeRozan. Now the pass to Ingles. Jacks up a 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. Powell against McCollum. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on James Wiseman.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Powell. He has 6. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Powell against McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got 11 points.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
So
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the Checking Out Anaheim. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, it's never easy to go on the road in the NBA, no matter what the matchup is. But I think they like playing the role of the villain.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We've got Paul Millsap, Josh Richardson out there with McCollum. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And the basket by McCollum.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
And for the Clippers, Wiseman's out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's DeRozan in at the 2. Now here's Powell. He's got 8. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Richardson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's good.
The attacking mentality of Josh Richardson right now, proving once again how tough a cover he can be.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
They double-team McCollum. And Lopez gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point Barron lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Ingles kicks to DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Outside Millsap. Pass to Lopez. Poke loose. Now Powell. 10 points for him. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Now, here's Ingles. He's got 5. Teardrop shot. DeRozan's shot is good.
And talk about a strong finisher. DeRozan will challenge anyone when he's looking to score.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Doubled by Bogdanovich. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And it's Anaheim with the ball. Clippers leading by 3. Outside DeRozan. Powell against McCollum. Now here's Powell. Guarded closer. Over Gobert. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Well, the D can't give Richardson that kind of lane to the basket. He will jump all over any available space.
Back to Powell. Over McCollum. The shot by Powell, no good. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Given how skilled Millsap is in the post, sometimes you have no choice but to foul him and hope he misses the shot.
Both free throws good for Millsap. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. DeRozan surveying the D. And they double up DeRozan. Bogdanovich wide open. They get it back. Ingles. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ingles has got 7 points.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Paul Millsap out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's McCollum in at the point. Here's Powell. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Just 4 to shoot. Ingles passes to Powell.
The aggressiveness from McCollum there was nice. Not known as a big-time defender, but anticipating where he needed to be, and that affected the shot.
Millsap against Bogdanovich. And that one's good. Millsap.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Powell with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Millsap with the steal. From 17 feet out. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
And DeRozan kicks to Ingles. Pass to Wiseman. And here's DeRozan. Richardson covering. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Richardson.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
DeRozan against Richardson. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth.
The 2013 draft comes up, and the 10th pick is announced as C.J. McCollum out of Lehigh. And a lot of people said, who is this guy? Not a lot of people say that now.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Pass to Wiseman. From 13, Gobert with the block. Richardson against DeRozan. Richardson, no luck.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Powell kicks to DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that? Well, fearlessness by McCollum there, willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments.
Timeout called, Anaheim. They're down by 3. 1:39 left in the fourth. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, C.J. McCollum.
It's a take charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anaheim's head coach talked to his team during that timeout. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Bogdanovich dishes to DeRozan. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Baltimore. It's a 1-point game. Richardson the pass to McCollum. Lopez with the ball. Fires for 3. Gets a hand on it, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got the lead up to 3 now for Baltimore.
And wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
Here's DeRozan. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
It's good.
And McCollum's pace hasn't changed even under pressure.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 3. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Richardson against DeRozan. There's the pass to Powell. Yes, and the foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Well, their plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And the whole game resting on 1 free throw, and he buries it. Tremendous heart.
And Baltimore calls time here. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gobert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. He sinks the clutch free throw.
And in a tight game like this, a technical can be a killer. And he made sure he took advantage of the opportunity there at the line.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but the foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And so it's Baltimore with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they get a